For most of us, a holiday on the calendar signifies a highly anticipated break. It is an expected pause from school or the work week, defined by retail sales, piles of candy, and backyard barbecues. But the bright, commercialized festive schedule we celebrate today hides a darker, bloodier reality. The cheerful traditions we participate in year after year have been separated from the extreme, often violent circumstances that birthed them. Beneath the surface level of retail promotions, the American calendar acts as a living monument to the nation's wars, civil rights battles, and massive cultural collisions. To genuinely understand the evolution of the United States, we have to look directly at the hidden forces that forged our days off. Take the booming fireworks of the 4th of July. Today, they provide a dazzling show, but originally simulated the chaotic artillery of the Revolutionary War. While the Declaration of Independence is dated July 4th, 1776, most delegates didn't actually sign the document that day. July 4th marks the date the final approved text was printed. As the country aged, its celebrations shifted from marking independence to processing mass casualties. Following the Civil War, citizens established Decoration Day, the direct precursor to Memorial Day. The sheer scale of loss during that conflict required a completely new national day of formal mourning for military personnel who never returned to camp. Leaving flowers on soldiers' graves served a highly specific purpose. It was a necessary psychological tool for families trying to survive an era of overwhelming collective grief. Decades later, Veterans Day was established to recognize all who served, falling on November 11th specifically to mark the historical armistice of World War I. When the fighting officially stopped at the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month in 1918, the date served as a global symbol of peace before shifting into a domestic day of gratitude. These popular summer and fall holidays operate as national coping mechanisms designed to help a population process the trauma of armed conflict. While the military fought on foreign battlefields, another brutal conflict took place inside the country's borders during the late 19th century. Labor Day feels like the casual end of summer, but stems directly from the highly dangerous, exploitative environments endured by early industrial factory workers. The basic workplace protections we take for granted today, fair pay, safer environments, and the 8-hour workday, were earned through aggressive street protests by organized labor. This push for union rights required massive, demographic-spanning unity, bringing together thousands of marching women and marginalized workers to overcome intense systemic corporate resistance. That same demand for basic human rights forms the foundation of one of the calendar's newest federal editions, Juneteenth. The Emancipation Proclamation ordered freedom for enslaved people in rebelling states, yet it took over 2 years to reach enslaved African Americans in Texas. The legal language was deliberately withheld, delaying liberation until June 19, 1865. The community gatherings that immediately followed established a historical tradition of celebration. They stand as a testament to the immense resilience required to pursue equality long after emancipation was signed into law. These specific days off stand as hard-won concessions demanded by marginalized workers and citizens. The holidays centered entirely around gathering and feasting have their own complex origins. While Pilgrims did share a meal with Native Americans in 1621, Thanksgiving became a national tradition only after President Abraham Lincoln strategically utilized the holiday during the Civil War. Lincoln deployed a National Day of Thanks to force a fractured, bleeding populace to sit down at the dinner table and focus on a shared American identity. A similar kind of cultural assimilation shaped Halloween. Its modern focus on candy and costumes traces back thousands of years to ancient Celtic beliefs about a thinning boundary between the living and dead. Participants originally donned unsettling masks and strange clothing as a survival tactic intended to confuse wandering spirits. As European immigrants arrived in America, they brought these traditions, blending them over centuries alongside early domestic Christmas customs, like the decorated indoor tree. Eventually, 20th century commercial advertising sanded down these distinct immigrant beliefs, packaging them into the standardized traditions recognized today. Our most widely shared cultural holidays are the results of successful political unification campaigns and massive immigrant assimilation. Looking closely at the timeline, the modern American calendar reveals itself to be a dynamic, evolving record of the nation's identity. Every time we fire up a grill or take a long weekend, we are directly walking in the footsteps of previous generations of grieving families, striking laborers, and fighting soldiers. The next time you celebrate a day off, remember the struggles and victories that carved that specific date into history. Which holiday origin surprised you most? Do you have a holiday in your own culture with a hidden history? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to uncover more hidden stories.